YouTube? I don't feel well right now. Like, it's just one of those days for me. It's just, all like whiny and stuff.
Fitting this whole wiener in your mouth.
Hope you don't find the money strapped to my thigh.
No worries, man. No worries.
I
can order it for you.
I want you to move to Philadelphia and learn everything about making an authentic Philly cheesesteak.
I'll do my best, sir. Yo, Jackie! How's it hanging, bro? I soaked up Philly like a sponge.
This is my voice one day in Minnesota.
This is my voice a month in Minnesota. Hey, Horty, you're gonna go ice fishing with us down by the lake, right? I just stepped in a cool pie. Ah, my shoes are all covered in cool pie.
You have an amazing body. Are those real?
My boobs? Do you want to touch them?
Really?
Touch them.
Whoa!
How's it going? Flat Earth. Holy Jesus,
It turns out the problem is this Chinese-made device.
Curious as to your commercial that you have on TV. I think it's saying the world isn't flat, and I totally took offense to that.
Oh, come on. What are you saying?
Chris, so far, the evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
I know what you want. I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you and made you think. So we're not done, no matter what anyone says.
You're acting like you're high out of your mind.
Oh gosh, I'm not acting, sir.
Okay.
I am. I'm so stupid. Please. I'm so stupid.
Oh, rim shot!
Grab him, so it's right here. Stop him.
Got him.
Get on, go.
Got the dog. Dog. Got him, Joe.
Oh, look at that.
What kids should know is that marijuana has got more cancer-causing agents than tobacco.
I've got it. Just tell them illegal drugs are bad, so don't mess with them.
David 136, suspect just stole my vehicle.
Where'd she go? Is that her right there? There she is.
Psycho.
Now he did get on a stolen vehicle for sure. Anybody got a cage? She's wired.
Apparently.
His car is right there. You just stole a police car. You just stole a police car in front of 3 police officers. I've seen some stupid stuff with it. My gosh. And you hit a car with it? You just stole a police car.
Now I'm going to jail for something I did.
Well, there we go.
Hey, you know what? Our bad. Our bad, you stole a police car.
You know what? Don't patronize me.
Our bad.
Don't.
Take some fucking accountability for your actions.
I do take accountability for my actions.
Did you steal a police car?
You know what?
Did you?
Give me an attorney.
Answer the question.
Give me an attorney. How about
We saw
that?
you do it.
No, you didn't see me do it.
I did.
He did.
Psycho!
I thought perhaps the end of days was upon us, but it turned out it was just a disoriented old lady in a champagne-colored Toyota Avalon, crashing into my world like DNB circa 1996. Who's got their claws in you, my friend? Into your heart I'll beat again.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Theory of a Blind Man, also Pop Culture, also Theory of a Blind Man on Facebook, Theory of a Blind Man on Periscope, or Twitter. I guess it's just Twitter now. I don't know. I got a lot of news today. Let me pull up my chat so I can see who is here. Oh my goodness. Nobody? I gotta start programming these. Scheduling them. Yeah. I gotta schedule these. Form controls. There we go. Okay. Boogers grow. Is that Booger? Welcome, bro. How you doing? I guess that 6 minutes wasn't enough for people to show up. So I'm gonna sip on my tea. My Irish breakfast orange tea. Hot as shit. I just poured it. I should let it steep a bit. How are you doing, Booger? We'll do a little dialysis update, employment update, and then get to the meat of Hempworks. And I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but I didn't until just yesterday. So I'm gonna share it. Ooh, man. I got the hiccups. I hope the music's not too loud. Turn it down just a wee bit. Huh. My USB channel's going out. Oh no. Huh. That sucks. Probably just needs to be cleaned. Okay, so this morning I had dialysis, and it was I slept most of it, of course. 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Nothing really special. Let me change the track about today. So, which one's this? This one's good. I think it's weird though. I don't know if it's because I'm blind that people don't talk to me. But everybody's got their little cliques. The DaVita nurses, I guess you'd call them. They're all engaged in conversation with, I swear, other people that are there getting their dialysis done, that they're in groups or they're together or something. 'Cause there's always conversation going on, but I'm never part of it. I don't know why. No one's been like, hey, I'm so-and-so. Is this your first time? None of that type of stuff. So it's kind of a letdown. That's probably why I sleep the whole time while I'm there, or watching the latest Bad Batch, Star Wars Bad Batch, even though I'm not impressed with it. Last Friday's was pretty good though. They brought Cad Bane into it. He's hunting Omega. the little Australian clone girl. And then, so that's what I'm usually doing, but that's only 28 to 34 minutes long. But what I have been doing is watching this channel, Illuminati. Great channel. That's where I got this Hempworks information from. What I like is she's got a Pastebin link that you guys can go into, get all of her sources, so everything's factual. And if it's not, she lets you know. Like, this is my opinion, this is why I wouldn't buy. If you go to her channel, which we will later, and look at the videos, it's amazing. She does a lot of MLMs, multi-level marketing scam businesses. They're all scams. If it's a multi-level marketing business, it's a scam. Because the only way you can make money is if you're in the top 3%. If you get in it at the top, then, and plus you're what they call a downline, that's the only way you're gonna make money. She even shows all the income reporting on their websites, so that's pretty cool. Like, very, very, very small percentage of people even break even. Hey, what up, Standing? How you doing, girl? Boogers is here. Boogers is here. At least he was. I don't know if he took off or not. So I'm going to be talking about Hempworks because I was, until I saw her video, a Hempworks, what do you call them? Distributor. So let me share the screen because we're going to watch her video. This one? There we go. Chrome tab. Did Hempworks use illegal farming practices to build their MLM? That's the name of the video. Share audio. There we go. Here we go. The link to her channel is in the description box, so make sure you head over there. There's a lot. We'll go to her channel and look at the videos as well, so you get an idea of what kind of stuff she covers. But it's worth it. I've been binge watching all her videos. Wait a second. Is it sharing the right window? Here we go. 322. Here we go. Illuminati is spelled kind of funky. It's I-I-L plus naughty, N-A-U-G-H-T-Y at the end. Before we get too far into it, let me know if you can actually, if I got the right window. Let's just go ahead and close this. Is it sharing? I don't know. Whoops, too far. Hey, there's Connie. Welcome, Connie. Have not heard of her channel. Thanks. You are welcome. There was some. So okay, I actually got into Hempworks because another blind person was, and this was back when you guys know about April 5th of last year. So I was actually just looking for some CBD oil to get back on a nice sleep schedule. So yeah, I went with CBD. But then that's the very, very same day or the next day, somebody was talking about or was interviewed on somewhere talking about selling CBD oil. So I can't. Oh man, who was that? Connie, you might know Because I'm thinking it was on that other channel that I was on for a while. Again, the second time around. Video monetization was up. Okay, so let me get this one up. Okay, thank you. Links. Share. Let's try this again. Share it. Chrome. Did Hempworks, yes. Share audio. Share. So now you should be able to hear it.
Hello and welcome to Multi-Level Mondays.
Multi-Level Mondays. That's the name of her Monday show. She's also got one called Corporate Casket, which is an awesome one, as well as Prism of the Past. So she does a lot of really good videos. So, let me know now if her video's up. Yeah, then I would just go to. I'm sure I got a few around here as well. It's California, but if when possible, always support your local businesses. Connie Andrews shared Dark. He was on your show. Okay, so yeah, I was right. You knew. Thank you. Yeah, that guy. Now it's gone. Thank you. Okay. Can see it now. Awesome. Okay. Leave my cursor right there, and I'll get back to comments soon. Did Hempworks use illegal farming practices to build them? Here we go.
A weekly series all about pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, multi-level marketing, and other forms of business.
Now, of course, because of fair use, I do have to pause and interrupt because of it's got to be considered a commentary, so I got to make it transformative. I got to throw in my opinions here and there, even though I agree with pretty much everything she says. So it's going to be hard to just talk randomly. That's okay.
Business fraud. I'm the Illuminati, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a CBD MLM known as Hempworks. As I'm sure you're all aware, over the past few years, growing acceptance around marijuana and its potential health benefits has led to a boom in the legal cannabis industry. A plant that was once associated with stoner culture is now a thriving, multi-billion-dollar industry that branches into healthcare, pharmaceuticals, consumer products, and agriculture. If you have not heard of what CBD is, it stands for cannabidiol, and as explained by Investopedia, it's one of the many molecules found in the cannabis plant known as cannabinoids. Unlike THC, however, CBD does not have psychoactive properties, and in other words, it means it doesn't make you high, which makes it a very desirable product for providing medical relief for ailments such as poor sleep, seizures, or various forms of physical pain. Hemp and marijuana are both varieties of the cannabis sativa plant. The difference between the two is that hemp has a higher CBD content and a lower THC content, while marijuana has the opposite, where it's a lower CBD content and a higher THC content. A large part of this has to do with the 2018 Farm Bill, which Congress and former President Donald Trump passed in December that year, which federally legalized CBD products as long as they were produced in a manner in compliance with the bill. One of the main conditions being that CBD produced must not contain over 0.3% THC. Before this, CBD was only legal on a state-to-state basis. The passing of this 2018 Farm Bill greatly expanded Hempworks' potential customer base. But what does this have to do with MLMs? Well, let's get into talking about Hempworks.
Now, if you guys don't know what an MLM is, hello. Multi-level marketing business, which I'm sure she's going to describe, so I'll let her talk.
Overall, Hempworks is a relatively newer MLM founded less than 5 years ago, back in 2017. And as you saw with the history of the bill and CBD becoming legalized in 2018, this kind of adds up. Now, this specific MLM is actually based in Las Vegas, Nevada, but source their hemp products from a farm in Kentucky, something the Huns love to brag about, it being American-made and all of that goodness. According to Brookings, Kentucky is actually one of the best places in the world to cultivate hemp. The nonprofit organization Truth in Advertising does a pretty good job of going into their background, noting that Hempworks was founded by Jenna Zagel and her husband Josh less than 5 years ago, again, in 2017.
If you guys ever want to find out the dirt behind ads, Truth in Advertising or TNA.org.
Her husband Josh is the founder of My Daily Choice, which he founded in November 2014 after a 5-year-long stint with the automotive product MLM Syntech Global, which, God, I didn't even know that was an MLM, but there really is an MLM for everything. When Jenna and Josh met, Jenna was an affiliate for My Daily Choice and gained quite the following as a My Daily Choice affiliate by using social media to sell her products. The story about Hempworks is that when Jenna was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2014, she turned to CBD products after reading about their benefits. Hempworks is a subsidiary of My Daily Choice, a conglomerate of many brands with not much in common with each other. As mentioned on My Daily Choice's homepage, their subsidiaries include Hempworks, Daily Sprays, which sells potent pocket-sized sprays for daily wellness for everything from weight loss to cognitive function, Mantra Essential Oils, which is basically My Daily Choice's version of Young Living, High Life Travel, which is a travel-type MLM that provides discounts among other things, and lastly, Akash, a financial forum for Forex and cryptocurrency trading. Now, Hempworks is obviously the biggest company of My Daily Choices group by far, and maybe it's just me, but I wouldn't exactly feel 100% comfortable buying CBD from a company that also has its hands in all sorts of weird other businesses like essential oils and crypto and Forex and all this shit. Hempworks is based in the US, but has expanded to also do sales in Canada, the EU, Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, and Kenya over the last few years. While My Daily Choice operates globally, Hempworks simply cannot, given different countries having different regulations around CBD. Hempworks has secured itself as one of the top CBD brands in the industry, which is largely due to their skillful and deceptive marketing tactics. The finance guy advises that although the market for cannabis and related products is one of the fastest growing in the world, this, however, is not a guarantee of success. Many people make the mistake of believing that because CBD shows promise, buying into the industry is bound to be profitable. Hempworks is a successful company, but the people it promotes as successful are outliers and from the top of that little itty-bitty pyramid-like structure. Pro MLM website Business for Home outlines some key statistics and figures on their pages about Hempworks. In 2020, My Daily Choice's annual revenue was $178 million, up 5% from the year before. For decades, the day 420 has been celebrated as National Marijuana Day. Hempworks has taken full advantage of this and has historically used it as a big marketing day with their annual buy one, get one free sale. For instance, this past 420 was record-breaking for My Daily Choice. In a single day, they made over $12 million in sales, gained over 2,000 new affiliates, and over 6,000 new customers, and over 1,500 rejoining My Daily Choice, and over 500 rank advance.
They rejoined because they were high. Like, ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. They got some good shit on their website, I will say that. Good things to try. But not that you can't get them from your local places.
So, needless...
Oh, and thank you, Connie, for the voice message. I just checked it. That's probably why I forgot who it was, because I couldn't tell you how to pronounce it either. Hey, what up, Blind Toes? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Where is Nicole? Where's Nicole? Let's get back to the video.
To say, this company is definitely growing and not stopping anytime soon, but at what cost? That question can be easily answered by looking at My Daily Choice's income disclosure page. It shows that their 2018 and 2019 numbers along with many statistics below it, so let's just point out the most notable of the few. In this reporting period from January 1st, 2018 to December 1st, 2019, the average annual income for active and inactive affiliates was $592.62. The median annual income for affiliates was $0. Compared to other MLMs, these numbers are relatively similar, but it proves how unlikely it is to make a living off of these. Doesn't matter if you change industries or change products, the numbers are pretty universally the same if you're involved in an MLM. The average numbers are higher because of the earnings at the top, because you've got these massive downlines that make tons of money off the people who are constantly buying products while not being able to sell those products.
That's why it's called a pyramid. You got your founders, and the founders say, hey, sell this product. And as the first tier down starts selling the product, it's like the only way you can make money is if you get more people, that's what the downline is, more people underneath you to sell your product. So basically you're poaching off of, or maybe not poaching, you are, what would be the word I'm looking for? Your friends and family basically become your customers. And your downline are your customers because they got to place an order with you to get their products for their customers and so forth. So just kind of, it doesn't trickle down, but all the commissions trickle up. So the top tier people get commission off the tier below them and below them and below them. And it just keeps going.
An unsurprising statistic, with the additional statistic saying that only 25.8% of affiliates continue their business after the first year. My Daily Choice goes on to state that expenses for affiliates can be hundreds or thousands of dollars annually, and that according to a 2018 company survey, the average annual expenses affiliates incurred are $1,608. Truth in Advertising also reported that in order to be eligible for all commissions and bonuses, distributors have to buy $200 worth of products a month or $2,400 annually. Of course, they then state the legal disclaimers they must, that any display of potential earnings is misleading, and that the income disclosure should not be guarantees of income. They then have the nerve to say that success with My Daily Choice results only from successful sales efforts which require hard work, diligence, and leadership. Your success will depend upon how effectively you exercise these qualities. This sort of attitude is used a lot by these companies, that if you don't succeed, it is reflective of your work ethic and skills. These systems set people up to fail and then blame it all on you. It's just crazy to think that people actually want to work in these types of companies given the risks and given really just the mental anguish you have to go through. Unless, of course, they're not reading the income disclosure page, which I wouldn't be surprised.
I didn't know there was such a thing as an income disclosure page. Research your employer.
Really difficult for a lot of people to understand this, and they...
Speaking of employer, I forgot to mention that in the beginning. I should be starting work on Monday. Yay! I had a meeting today at, what was supposed to be at 2:30, ended up being at 2:48, but hey, it's okay. Anyway, so I will be working again as the web accessibility tester. So I've got until the end of July to make up all the lost time that I missed, which is fine. That'll be easy. So yeah, I am employed again. Yay!
You just see a chart with a bunch of numbers and just kind of ignore it. And when looking at Zwaggle's Telegram channels, it seems as if My Daily Choice has been making a slow launch into Latin America, but has not officially launched yet. It is difficult to find information about their entrance into the Latin American market. Daily CBD, a CBD blog site, explains how while hemp is a native plant for the region, the lack of clear regulations makes it difficult for new companies to enter the market. Some countries have outlawed it, others allow it for medical use only, and few have fully legalized it. The main takeaway is that My Daily Choice has been able to make its way into the Latin American market, but Hempworks is not quite there yet. Hempworks, of course, as we've said, specializes in CBD products, which are derived from the cannabis plant. One thing Hempworks does well is variety. And they sell literally any variety of a CBD product you could imagine. They sell CBD soft gel capsules, CBD topical creams, hemp hair and body products, CBD facial masks, not COVID-19 stuff like skincare masks, CBD bath bombs, CBD coffee, CBD gummies, and even CBD pet products, though their most popular product by far would have to be their CBD tinctures. Tinctures are supplements that are most commonly taken sublingually or under the tongue. As explained by Healthline, sublinguals are effective because they go directly into the bloodstream as opposed to orally where it goes through the digestive system and are not metabolized by the liver. While there is some evidence that CBD can be helpful at alleviating pain and other symptoms for people, it is also important to keep in mind that CBD products are considered supplements. If you were paying attention in the recent supplements episode, you would know that statements about their efficacy are not evaluated by the FDA, and that marketing any products as having the ability to treat, cure, or alleviate symptoms would put the company at risk.
Thanks, Montos. Appreciate it.
Back in the summer of 2017, when the company was in its first year, the CEO, Josh, had warned affiliates about making medical claims when marketing Hempworks products because of
That's what's crazy. Even today, CBD is not scientifically tested as much as it should be. It's crazy. You'd think after decades and decades of people making claims on CBD that somebody with some money would hire some lab to do work on it, or double-blind tests or something, you know? But there's no scientific studies that much. For headaches, yes, I think, like migraines and stuff, but that's about it.
Regulators like the FDA and Health Canada. However, it seems like not everyone got the message. Only one CBD product has been approved by the FDA, and that is Epidiolex, for the treatment of 2 rare and severe types of epilepsy. And this product only got approved after meeting the FDA's rigorous criteria. Truth in Advertising compiled a list of over 100 false claims made by Hempworks and its affiliates, such as some of the following. Can slow down and kill cancer cells. CBD oil helps with seizures, multiple sclerosis.
Now, we've all heard, I'm pretty sure you guys have, all those examples of... what was there's a famous one of a little girl in Oregon who had a brain tumor and started taking CBD, and the brain tumor went away. You guys remember that one? But there's no study of it, though. So you can only consider it a claim, and maybe it was coincidental, but there's a lot of suggestive proof that CBD works like we all think it does.
Schizophrenia, Crohn's, insomnia. I have triple negative breast cancer. I've been in chemo for over a year, and I have 6 more months to go.
Triple negative breast cancer? What the hell is that?
I started taking drops, and I can't believe how quickly it's making my life better. Truth in Advertising reached out to the CEO and got a response from Eric McGinnis, Hempworks' Director of Compliance. In response to the false claims like the one above, McGinnis responded with a statement indicating the company is in the process of reviewing every item in the above article and every entry in the health and income claims databases Truth in Advertising compiled. As of 9/6/18, Hempworks has removed 83 of more than 100 health claims and 35 of more than 50 income claims.
Wow.
In addition, McGinnis said Hempworks has suspended several distributors and terminated one in response to Truth in Advertising's findings. In 2019, Hempworks fell into some legal trouble in the UK for this very issue. While no lawsuit seems to have ever been filed, the UK Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency reported to the Extract that the Hempworks affiliates had violated UK law by making medical claims. Similar to the last story from 2018, affiliates had raved about the products treating sleep issues, urinary problems, and menopause problems, and so on and so on. When confronted about the issue, Hempworks responded that they take compliance very seriously and that any posts that are not compliant are flagged, and the affiliate is educated on how to market products compliantly.
So basically, say what you want to get people to buy it, and if you get called on it, we'll address it then, basically. I mean, that's what they just did with their own claims.
The company is vague about what education actually means, and that's likely why the cycle continues. Not all cases about false claims are reported either, and they're abundant on social media. Hempworks is still a relatively new company, so it makes sense that they may not have dealt with many legal issues yet. I would not be surprised if they were faced with some in the future, considering how they still proliferate online today. There are still groups dedicated to the sole purpose of sharing their testimonials. The problem with these affiliate testimonials is that they lack evidence and are not guarantees of individual success, whether that be with medical claims or income claims. Compliance with federal health authorities.
Yeah, I think cannabis helps more too, because there's more. Yeah, you may get high or whatever, but I noticed that if I'm sick and I smoke a joint, then I don't get high, but it's weird. It's hard to explain. It's like how do I explain that? Jeez. Like, instead of getting high, it goes to the pain. It goes to where it's supposed to go and does what it's supposed to do and whatever. Like, so if I'm sick, then instead of being sick, I'm just normal. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say? I don't know.
Is not the only controversy Hempworks has found themselves involved in. Their partner companies, as well as their owners, have their fair share of dirt too. So let's switch gears and take a look at that.
Dirt. Show us the dirt.
Goods that incorporate from is Gencana Global. On their website, they describe themselves as a vertically integrated producer of hemp-derived cannabinoids, and an array of finished goods that incorporate best-in-class CBD and other cannabinoid ingredients. One notable thing under its private label section on its website is that Hempworks is not the only company they supply to, inferring that there are other companies like Hempworks producing products of the same quality from this manufacturer. Simply put, Gencana allows anyone to start up their own CBD company while allowing them to create their own unique products using their supplies. Gencana themselves has been in some hot water and actually went bankrupt last year. They filed for voluntary Chapter 11 bankruptcy in February 2020 with the purpose of organizing and continuing operations. The company has been operating as OGG USA Inc. since its assets were bought out in the bankruptcy proceedings. So why did Gencana file for bankruptcy, you might ask? Well, these troubles first came to light back in October 2019 because a group of contractors claimed Gencana owed them more than $13 million and filed to keep possession of the property Gencana had leased for a new facility in Mayfield, Kentucky.
Damn.
The plans for that hemp processing facility suffered delays and cost overruns, which have left it pretty much as an empty site at this point. According to a local journalist, Eric Walker, the processing site is likely to remain dormant with no real timeline until the legal actions are settled. Since that first lawsuit, other lawsuits followed in 2020, leading to the company's bankruptcy. In addition to not properly paying its contractors, Gencana made some questionable loans. The chairman of its board of directors, Michael Falcone, has overseen a $750,000 loan given to the company Southern Tier Hemp, and also used other Gencana funds to pay growers affiliated with Southern Tier Hemp. This was not the only deal Gencana made. As stated on Hemp Today, Gencana also signed a hemp grower agreement with a company called Lake Breeze Farms LLC, was contracted to grow hemp for Southern Tier, according to the complaint, and served as guarantor on the $800,000 in transactions between Southern Tier and hemp grower Nanticoke Gardens. Both Lake Breeze and Nanticoke are based in New York. The lawsuit, which is in federal bankruptcy court, alleges Southern Tier and Falcone paid two employees of the New York company with Gencana funds.
Someone got a
Gencana
payoff.
claims it had both oral and written promises that the money extended to Southern Tier would be repaid. The article goes on to claim that Gencana has been filing lawsuits like these in an attempt to recoup money in the wake of their bankruptcy.
Wow. Welcome to the stream, Sir Willie Risotto. How are you doing, good sir? Hey, look, Georgina. Hey, lady. My area is called the Southern... Yeah. She actually mentions the Finger Lakes. So, but we'll get there. I wanted to say thank you to Nicole before I forget. She gave me a gift certificate, basically, for a massage. So that is really cool. Thank you. I know you're not here, Nicole, but if you guys see her pop in, let me know, and we'll thank her again. Here we go. Back to the video.
Kentucky's leading industrial hemp trade group, the Kentucky Hemp Industries Association, spoke out against Giancana last February. The association is in the state chapter of the National Hemp Association. Their president, Tate Hall, said to the Louisville Courier-Journal, Giancana is a fraud corporation. They knew they weren't going to have the money to pay the farmers. To really understand how the organization feels, it's worth considering that Giancana is a member of the Kentucky Hemp Industries Association. I
don't understand how they would not have the money. That's just crazy to me. It's such a huge industry, billions and billions of dollars every year, and they just couldn't pay 13 mil. That's crazy.
Kentuckian politicians have spoken out against them, one being U.S. Congressman and Kentucky's former Agriculture Commissioner James Comer, who was commissioner back when Giancana was established in 2014. Originally, he publicly supported them, but had this to say to the Louisville Courier-Journal in the same article. It's pretty sickening to see the spending spree they've been on, knowing how much money they owe farmers and contractors in Kentucky, he said. Giancana has certainly given a black eye to the industry. Now, let's just also consider that Hempworks, the topic of today's episode, is an MLM, and MLMs are notorious for mistreating employees, workers, independent contractors, so is it surprising that they're working with a company like Giancana? I argue it's not surprising, but it is disappointing. But this is exactly telling of what Hempworks does stand for, given this partnership was not actually severed. And speaking of severed, now would be a good time to talk about the fact that Hempworks' market in Canada was actually cut off for a while. Back in 2018, Hempworks was under fire for selling their products illegally. In May of that year, sales were halted as CBC investigation found it was not approved by Health Canada, the country's national health department, basically. According to federal authorities, CBD oil was illegal without a medical marijuana prescription until October 2018, when cannabis was to be legalized. This meant it should not have been able to be imported into the country. It planned on starting its Canadian launch in August 2018, but that was put on hold after the investigation. Back then, Hempworks was working with Mado Creation Corp., which is a My Daily Choice webinar, and it was referred to as an indigenous medical cannabis clinic that specializes in manufacturing and distribution of hemp-derived CBD products. Despite the appealing description, Health Canada confirmed that neither Hempworks nor Mado Creation Corp. Were federally licensed to sell in Canada. The only legal commercial CBD for medical purposes was sold through licensed companies approved by Health Canada. Not to mention, Mado Creation Corp. Had a sketchy past behind it as well. The company was only registered in Kamloops, British Columbia in May 2018. Keep in mind, the intended launch date for Hempworks was August 2018. Its CEO, Vern Parkhurst, was not even licensed to produce cannabis. Court records demonstrate he has quite the criminal record, too. The CBC investigation stated, Parkhurst has a criminal conviction for fraud under 5000 in 1998 and for possession of a prohibited weapon in 1999. He was fined in both cases. In 2006, he was convicted of mischief or damage under $5,000, for which he was given a suspended sentence and ordered to pay restitution. Health Canada performs extensive background checks on its potential partners, and it's likely Mado Creation Corp. Did not register knowing that Parkhurst would fail the background check. Going further into Parkhurst's troubles, he had some trouble with Quebec researched Goliath Tech, a company specializing in custom piles for construction. Its CEO, Julian Reusing, claims Parkhurst violated their franchise agreement. He has hired lawyers to pursue legal action against Parkhurst and recover more than $80,000 in equipment and unpaid franchise fees. When contacted by the CBC, Parkhurst lawyer Harrison Jordan basically said Parkhurst denied all allegations. He also said, you don't have to be a licensed producer per se to make a mark in the industry, and went on to say there are ways for people to get into the legal cannabis industry without touching the plant.
Yeah,
Jordan also claimed that Mado Creation Corp. Was in development stages of establishing their cannabis business and would be in compliance with Canadian law. Since no products were sold by Mado Creation Corp. Yet at that time, it would not establish a telemedicine service or registration fee yet.
I am doing well, Georgina. Thank you very much. I had, I think you came in late after I mentioned it, but I had dialysis today. And I had another meeting with my employer, and I will start work again this coming Monday. So that is all good. Oh, good. Hello, standing. Blessings to you, Georgina. Thank you. Okay, back to the video. 31 minutes. So we got about 11 minutes to go.
The plan through Hempworks was for affiliates to have a prescription card as well as those who would buy from affiliates. In the My Daily Choice webinar mentioned before, potential affiliates and customers alike would have to pay a $150 registration fee to Mado Creation Corp.
Another thing too, I just thought of MLMs.
In this agreement, Mado would connect Hempworks affiliates and customers with doctors to get prescription cards in order to have affiliates buy and sell oils and have customers buy oils. So, yeah, that's a bit of a complicated plan, and Canadian Hempworks fans were obviously not happy. There were even some heated exchanges between their founder, Jenna Zaggill, and some Canadian affiliates. Some notable remarks are, Stranger, so let me get this straight. We will have to not only buy a prescription card to sell, but our customers will have to buy a prescription card to buy Hempworks products? Jenna, it's amazing how unappreciative people are. You ask for Canada back, but due to your government, you can't be happy with our solution. You can buy our competitors illegally and risk going to jail. That's the alternative. Sheesh. Now I remember why I left Facebook. Jenna, I got a good idea. Don't buy Hempworks. Get watered down CBD that doesn't do anything. Personally, I think it's quite honorable that Jenna is encouraging people not to buy Hempworks products given how her husband is the CEO.
I only bought one pack, or whatever you want to call it, from Hempworks that one initial time. It was $200, but I got 6 large bottles of CBD, peppermint, the melatonin, and another one that I chose. But anyway, it was good. It was really, really good, but I went through it fast, so I don't think that it's as pure as they claim it is.
It's probably the only solid advice you'll actually hear from her. But anyway, back to Mado Creation Corp. Further research made it difficult to track the company past 2018, so there's really little to no records available. I think it's clear to say Hempworks has made some shady business dealings. Even if Mado Creation Corp is out of the picture and Hempworks got into the Canadian market eventually, this does not absolve Hempworks of any wrongdoing. In creating their marketing plan, there is no way Hempworks was not aware that Mado Creation Corp was not licensed in Canada, and it must have been aware that they themselves were not licensed in Canada either. They only put out a public statement about postponing their Canadian launch once they were caught, so just keep that in mind. The Facebook statement read, August 1st, 2018 is no longer a confirmed launch date. As industry guidelines evolve, we want to be 100% confident in our launch. We have experts who are doing more compliance and regulatory due diligence. Now, speaking of these Facebook interactions, there's quite a few interesting ones from the CEO and his wife, Jenna and Josh, and they've got some very interesting anti-science views that we're going to dig into. But before we do, let's take a quick moment to thank today's sponsor.
Now, it's really crazy. I'm going to pause it here. Actually, I'm going to skip forward.
Strenuous, they even have quick and easy meal from vegetarian to Hello 12 ML to help you make better financial out where you can win cash reimbursement with your debit card and purchase it. If you see insured.com/wink incorporated on Facebook. Let's talk about Jenna. Balance and transfer limits do apply.
There we go. I'm also going to leave a comment before I forget. Add a public comment. Thank you so much for this and all your other videos. I'm watching live with my audience to spread the word. about these predatory MLMs. I was a distributor until I watched this vid the first time. How do you spell dialysis? Computer. How do you spell dialysis?
Dialysis is spelled D-I-A-L-Y-S-I-S.
L-Y. I don't know if I need to include that, but I did. Keep work. Okay. Comment. Who am I commenting as? Okay, good. Comment. Again, the link to her channel is in the description box below. Don't forget that. I'm about to harvest something I can't pronounce. Hopefully it works with the pain. Does the CBD not work for you? Yeah, I get to work. I've been actually working from home for the last year, so that's not the problem. There actually really is no problem. My dialysis sessions are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. So only 2 days during a work week, and before I even start work. So, excuse me. The only thing, the doctor's appointments. Excuse me, jeez. Okay, we are almost done with this video.
Now, onto that topic of Facebook. Let's talk about Jenna and Josh's questionable views on the coronavirus. On the City of Las Vegas's Facebook page, on a post about a pop-up vaccination site at a local festival, Jenna commented how, even with all the spam, I am still not getting vaccinated, throwing out trash emoji ×3. She then goes on to argue with those in the comments, even posting a photo of her mask, so to speak. Jenna has posted multiple pictures of her and her husband wearing these shitty, stupid mesh masks, which provide absolutely no protection against COVID-19. It's clear they do not believe in the efficacy of masks, which have actually been proven to stop and slow the spread of COVID-19. In a recent post from May 17th, Jenna posted false claims about the coronavirus vaccines, suggesting that those who get it are being injected with poison and comparing the way pharmaceutical companies are promoting their vaccines to abusive relationships and cults. Attached to the post is a form from Premier Radiology inquiring about a patient's vaccination status, and this is because the side effects can include swelling of the lymph nodes as detected on a mammogram. In other words, the side effects from the COVID-19 vaccine can produce a false reading for breast cancer. The reason swelling of the lymph nodes is possible is because the body is building an immunity to COVID-19, as explained by the CDC. And this is what Jenna uses, and she uses this form to suggest that the doctors are making her friend sign a waiver to get a mammogram as confirmation that she did not get breast cancer from the coronavirus vaccine. She then goes on to make this baseless claim. If you got the vaccine, you may have breast cancer now, and the doctor doesn't want to be blamed, when in fact it was from being injected with poison. One strategy she employed in the past to avoid Facebook's misinformation trackers is to do the vaccine emoji instead of saying coronavirus vaccine. It's almost as if she knows her claims have no basis in reality, let alone the medical community, but is so far down the conspiracy rabbit hole that she believes the mainstream medical community cannot be trusted and is out to get her and put her in Facebook jail. The other two are a photo and video of people putting magnets up to the injection site of their family members' COVID-19 vaccines and the magnet sticking. Alas, her post did get flagged for false information, with independent fact checkers confirming that none of the COVID-19 vaccines authorized for emergency use by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration contained metals or any other magnetic ingredient. Unfortunately, this does not seem to stop any of Jenna's followers, which all seem to be Hempworks affiliates, mind you, who express their concern and worry in the comments. And oh boy, don't get me started on the comments in these replies, because they're just, it's comical in a way that, like, it's depressing because, you know, real people said this and you're just like, you can't be this stupid, right? But then you see some of this and you go, God damn, there really are people this stupid. One reply suggests her father got Alzheimer's from the vaccine and that people who reject her claim are insensitive about Alzheimer's. Now,
That's
Alzheimer's is
retarded.
absolutely tragic, but there is no confirmed link between the COVID-19 vaccine and Alzheimer's. Jenna replied to the woman's comment saying that the heavy metals from the vaccine go straight to the brain. Neurodegenerative disorders soon follow. There's a link between childhood vaccine emoji and autism too. Heavy metals in brain. Your dad needs to detox. And we've covered so many times about autism, and Autism Speaks' hurtful views as well. And just, this is not true. I don't know how many times.
She has a bunch of videos on Autism Speaks and another one too.
This has to continually be repeated, but getting a vaccine will not give you autism, and autism should not be used as a scapegoat for some kind of punishment for getting a vaccine either. Having autism is not some scary fucking thing that you should just throw people to the side for or treat them as second-class citizens. That, like, perpetuating this type of shit is just, it's pretty fucking infuriating. We're gonna breathe this one out. All right, we're gonna continue. While many of her followers and Hempworks affiliates are believed to be pseudoscience believers and anti-vaxxers, it's obviously in very poor taste for her to post her views so publicly given the following that she has and the company she runs. To publicly denounce not only masks, but the coronavirus that are helping us slowly return to normal life is just sad, upsetting, and unfortunately, unsurprising for MLM companies. So, to sum up today's episode about Hempworks, Hempworks' beginnings are rooted in false claims and continue to be an issue for the company in the present. Hempworks is by far the most successful of My Daily Choices companies, but that's only overall. On an individual level, most people suffer losses with Hempworks as reflected in their income disclosure statements. Even if their products are of mediocre quality, that does not change the fact that the companies they associate with to create those products have incredibly sketchy histories. And Jenna and Josh Zagil, as the heads of the company, well, they do a good job of representing the company for what it really stands for: pseudoscience and struggles. So, with that being said, that's where I'm going to end today's episode of Multi-Level Mondays.
So there you have it. And what did we learn today, class? Stay away from multi-level marketing businesses. I'm going to pull up her homepage.
Hello and welcome to Prism of the Past, a weekly series.
I don't know why that started, but okay. I went to the playlist. I want wait a second, where is, how do I get the videos? Shit. There we go. Okay, videos. The eruption of Mount St. Helens. Corporate caskets, but it doesn't say which corporation. Tragedy of Waco. Wannabe Bitcoin scam. NSYNC Backstreet Boys turned on. I haven't seen that one yet. I think I've seen probably 85% of all her videos so far. The harmful practices of the American Kennel Club. Project Sunshine. I haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one. Elon Musk and Tesla's many missteps. I haven't seen that one either. I don't even know what that is. The Scamming Televangelist, Jim Baker. I haven't seen that one either. 31 gifts. That's kind of an interesting story. She could have had, like, she got so rich so fast. It's insane. But decided to turn her business into an MLM instead. Tupperware. Did you guys know Tupperware is now an MLM? Well, actually, it has been since the 50s, but still. It's like, and I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, where do you get Tupperware? You can only get it at those goddamn Tupperware parties. Why Yellowstone is one of the most monitored volcanoes? That was a good one. How Canada failed its indigenous population. I've not seen that one. History of the past. Hempworks. Okay. She does a couple good videos on Trump about all of his scams as well. So there's a couple good ones. This is one. How Trump University was built to scam people. He actually had to change the name of university to institute because it was such from a lawsuit. I haven't seen this one. The Complicated History of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. She is psycho, I know that much. Next, that one. That's what I was talking about. Next works with Autism Speaks, and Autism Speaks is nasty. Nasty, nasty. The Explosive History. Oh! She does a video. What was it called? She was reading an Amazon review for Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. And it was absolutely hilarious. This guy left this fucking novel of a story of why not to buy Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. And it was the funniest thing I have ever heard. You guys have got to watch that. How American Apparel fell from grace. That's creepy stuff right there. That guy. Understanding the Satanic Panic. That was a good one. I don't know what that is. Some makeup thing. Don't know who that is. I don't know what that one. The History of the Playboy Mansion. That was a good one. How Kamala Harris failed California. That's a good one. The Fall of Papa John. That guy's got issues. History of Bermuda Triangle. I've not seen that one yet. Sad Truth about the supplement industry. That's a good one. I mean, these are all actually good. And what I really enjoy is how factually based she derives her opinions. Also, every single video has got a bazillion resource links, so that's what I really appreciate as well. A lot of good info. The Ant Farm Ponzi scheme you won't believe is real. Oh yeah, Greenpeace, that was a good one. I think we all know how evil they actually are. Deception Island is actually a volcano. I didn't watch that one yet. The Fall of Pharma, bro. That's a good one. Shady History of News. I remember back in the day when I was like, I don't know, around 8, 9, or 10 or something. My grandma was doing New Skin, and that's the only memory that I have of New Skin is like her having these New Skin products everywhere. And here they are, one of the largest MLMs, actually. I think they're like third behind something and then behind Amway. Let's see. PETA and the Hypocrisy. I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen Timeshares yet. Satan Through History. That was interesting. That was an interesting one. how the image of Satan has changed throughout the years, depending on how other things change. A really good one. Oh, that was fascinating. MLMs and LDS. Why are so many Mormon women involved with multi-level marketing? Which is true. I think like there's over 100 MLMs in Utah itself. And yeah, that was an interesting one. I would check that out too. Pink Tax. I haven't watched that one yet. Pink Tax. The hidden tax on women's products. Oh, we all know that. That's so crazy. Less clothing costs more. What the fuck? Insane. The Doctor's TV show, Worse Than You May Know. I don't know who Dr. TV. She even does one on Dr. Phil. American Life. Legal Shield too. They do. You ever get the calls from someone from Legal Shield trying to get you to join? Oh, goodness. Action Park, one of the most dangerous parks in America. I want to watch that one. I don't know that one. ADF, is it really defending? I don't know what ADF is. Dr. Phil's involvement with turnaround ranches. I don't know what turnaround ranches are. She does one on Kirby Vacuum. The Dark Side of Amazon, a two-parter. That's a good series. I'd watch that. The Many Mistakes of Tyra Banks. Oh, she does a good one on College Board. It's a monopoly. It's the system that puts out the SAT score, the SAT tests, and all the college entry exams. They got a monopoly on those tests, so that's a good one. Totally racist too. Well, yes, totally racist and classist. Is classist a word? I don't. The secret, hidden what? Hidden secrets of the wedding industry. Interesting. Oh yeah, Plexus. That was a good one. There's the first part of Amazon. So, as you can tell, there's a lot here. A lot of good stuff there. Let's see. Wesley, that's even better. Yes. Thank you. I forgot what you were talking about, though. Y'all have a blessed day. You two standing. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's all I got. That's all I really wanted to share with you guys is, my little dialysis update and work update plus Hempworks. I am now no longer going to sell it. I wasn't really trying anyway. But just the idea that it's an MLM. Yeah, so the moral of the story is stay away from MLMs for sure. And yeah, that's all I've got. I'll hang out for a minute with you guys in the chat if you want. If you chat. If you guys have any questions or anything like that. What's going on? I love orange tea. Love it. I do one tea bag of Irish breakfast along with a tea bag of orange spice. So good. Let's see something. Blah, blah, blah. Says there... Oh, it's already been an hour. Wow. I take forever to cover a 20-minute video, or a 31-minute video. That's okay. there's Gina. Gina. Sorry, I don't have any albino emojis for you. Danger. Yes, they are very, very dangerous. I mean, you think about too that nowadays you gotta go to. She does another one actually on Cutco, right? The knives, and they encourage. And Cutco is targeted towards high school and college students. You know, it's a great summer job or whatever. Make some extra cash for school. But they're encouraged to go to strangers' homes by themselves inside doing demos and whatnot, and there's been a couple cases where it didn't end up so good. Excuse me, for the Cutco associate. So yeah, these things, these door-to-door things can be very dangerous nowadays. There's some creepers out there. Whistler, LOL. What's so funny? What's so funny? Oh, you're out. You know what I could do is on my Theory of a Blind Man Livestream Strikes Back channel, I could actually create an albino emoji, but members only would be able to use it. So that's the only downfall. It wouldn't be for everybody. But at least it's there, and someone is trying to be all-inclusive. Except I cannot figure out damn closed captioning. Still. Uh-oh. The music is over. No, it's not. Let's go like this. Yeah. Anyway, that's a good idea. I could, and what's funny is Danny Marie is actually the one that usually makes my little emojis. They're just stick figures right now with lightsabers. Like I got one lightsaber guy. Wait, I just figured something out. Hold on. I just realized I haven't seen Streamlabs at all going off, and it should have by now. Anyway. Yeah, so I got a stick figure riding a mechanical bull, swinging a lightsaber. A stick figure on a unicycle, swinging a lightsaber, and I forgot the codes for them though. I really should write those down. Oh, there we go. At Pop Culture, you got 1 trillion whistles. Okay, so that Pop Culture Streamlabs works, and that's the only one. So it's not working for Theory of a Blind Man. Oh well. Which reminds me, if you guys go to Pop Culture on YouTube, I should get the link for that. Let me get the link for that. Anyway, my new channel, Pop Culture, which is completely separate from Theory of a Blind Man, because I feel that my Theory of a Blind Man channel Hempworks. My Theory of Alignment channel, I think, has been irreparably damaged from past content that I used to cover. It's just a feeling. I have nothing to back that up. What the hell? By pop culture. Oh, 6 people are watching it over there. Hopefully I didn't miss any of you guys. But anyway, I'm gonna get the link for you guys. Copy link. Oh. Oh. Here is a link to my pop culture channel. Eventually, I'm going to be broadcasting just over there because I want to use Ecamm because I like the production of Ecamm better than StreamYard. Oh, we lost the music. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Where's my loop? Loop. There we go. All right, who's here? Say hi, 6 people. Oh, 6 people aren't watching right now. Not now. I wasn't sure to make this a Tales from the Tube, but I want to do a Tales from the Tube on going back and rediscovering Jeremy DeWitt. That guy is in a whole world of hurt. But he got himself there. So, if you can't click on the link in the chat, just go ahead and search pop culture Hempworks. Go to your local, whatever the name of the stream is, and just add pop culture to the search result. Oh, you know what? I could put it... It should be my description. Yeah. I don't know. Let me check. Facebook, live stream, YouTube. Let's go with this one. Edit. Description. Oh no, I want to... This is the wrong one. I need to go to Theory of Blind Man. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. I'll edit this one. Please subscribe. What? Subscribe to my new channel, Pop Culture. Paste. Oh, okay. Whew. There we go. Save. Save. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now in the description box is also the link to my pop culture channel. No one's watching on YouTube presently. Okay, thank you. Wait, so where are you watching? Oh, you're watching on Facebook, aren't you? I'll go back on to YouTube. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you watch on Theory of a Blind Man, then I get paid for it because that channel's monetized. I'm going to get out of here in a couple if there's no, oh my goodness, questions for me or anything like that. Ouchie, ow, ow. Got a cramp in the back of my neck again. Ouch. It's not fair. And I'm going to get back to doing some evening streams. I really want to get that Tales from the Tube done. Jeremy DeWitt. World-class police impersonator. Well, I wouldn't say world-class. World, no. I don't know. Whatever. He's a scumbag. Yeah, I'm staying on here now. Okay. Is that... I'm guessing it's Facebook because your name is there. Boom, 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 boom. It's a bit blocky on YouTube? What do you mean? What do you mean blocky? It's a bit blocky. Let me see.
On notification. YouTube. 14 minutes ago. Illuminati. BitConnect. The one of these Bitcoin Ponzi scheme vertical line multi-level memories. Attachment. Dot. 5. 6. 4. 5. April 25th. 8:30. Connie Collins George. Connie Collins George. Green heart emoji. Amazon. Sonos desktop Twitter. YouTube. 3 new items.
Come on.
YouTube.
Come on.
Back. Button.
Blocky.
Back.
What do you mean blocky?
Cast. Button.
We're gonna find out.
Notifications. 3 unseen. Theory of a Blind Man. Live stream strikes back is live. Hempworks. Just go to your cast. Button. Video player. 10 notifications. 3 unseen.
Oh, I gotta mute my microphone. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean by blocky. Blocky. Fill me in. What do you mean blocky? It sounds good to me. Hey, Starlet. Better late than never. I was just about to leave. The pictures. Oh yeah. See, that's another reason why I want to, you know, use Ecamm is because I can push out 4K video. But for some reason, I don't know if it's the incompatibility of StreamYard in my camera or what, but that's. Let me check my camera settings actually while I'm here. Mic and camera settings. Camera. Brr, 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 brr. 720. It's only pushing out 720. I thought I could do 1080. High definition is considered 720. Why won't it let me do 1080? That sucks. I don't know. I wonder if there's anything that I can do for that. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Sorry. How's the sound, though? It sounded fine to me. Sounds great. Ladies. Okay. So, Tales from the Tube. Maybe I'll do that. No, I can't do it tomorrow night. I got dialysis Saturday morning. So I'm gonna have to figure out a good... Well, I used to do Tales from the Tube on Mondays and
Messenger.
Tuesdays.
Forgive me for asking, but you have albinism as well.
I do not have albinism. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I don't. I'm just that white. But thank you. I just got it. I'm trying to get sun, I swear. It's weird, like I'll go and sit out in the sun for a while and I'll burn and then come in all burnt to a crisp and then it'll go away. Like I'll never tan. I never tan, ever. But thank you. And I usually shave my head, so that's probably why that even looks, my head's white. That's funny. I just like fair-skinned women. How about that? Okay, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get some food because I have not had lunch yet. And it's... Wow, it's 5 p.m. So... Yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Helping me get back onto my routine of broadcasting. I miss it big time. Until next time, everybody, don't forget, love is blind and really, really pale. Keep it blind.